And you need to tip them still. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, tip them. You know,
For sure.
That
you
course
got to
I
tip
played in
everything
Vegas.
else.
I bet they get some good tips.
Yeah. That course I played in Vegas had a beer girl that came around, which was me and a buddy when we went out there for a McDonald's thing one time. We carried our golf clubs out there and played on one of those courses that's on the big break tour or whatever. You know, he'd seen it on TV, and it was super fancy. You know, like you made the reservation way in advance. You pulled up in the cab, and they sent a guy out, and he got your clubs, carried them around back, strapped them in a golf cart. You went inside, registered whatever, had a beer at the bar. Time you go outside, he's got your clubs already set in your cart and everything, and they got a cooler iced down with whatever you said, whatever kind of beer. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was, you know, had a dude at the first tee, you know, giving you the conditions of the course and, you know, the wind and all that kind of stuff. You know, it was
Experience.
It was an experience. Yeah. It's fun to do something crazy. It wasn't, relatively speaking, it wasn't all that expensive because this was in July and it was hot as balls.
So weren't many people out there.
There weren't. That's the off season out there. Yeah,
good rate.
It was. And I want to say now this was probably 20 years ago, and it was probably $90, $100, something like that, which you know seemed like a lot of money, but relatively speaking, not really.
Today,
you know,
I mean, we playing full 18.
Full 18.
I mean,
and that came with range time. That was where they had the when you teed up on the range, the tee could sense that there was a ball on it, and so you hit your ball, and then the tee dropped down underneath of the mat or whatever and came back up with a ball on it.
Ooh, fancy.
And
automatic retee.
Not only that, dude, but you had a dial where you could dial up how tall it was in millimeters, you know, and you'd turn the dial and you could see the ball go up or down. It was
in millimeters.
In millimeters, yeah. Okay. It was
Who the
wow.
hell operates in millimeters?
I mean,
we ain't European.
You know, whatever.
European.
It's Vegas.
Millimeters. Give me down.
It was fun. When you got done playing. So I've got a set of clubs that belonged to my father. He had them back. They're from 1960.
You still have them?
I still have them now. Yeah. They're fairly well worn out. The 3-wood's got a bad crack in it, which sucks because it's a nice 3-wood. But anyways, they've got some permanent patina, especially on the wedge, and then, it is what it is. So when you get done playing the round, they got a guy that takes your clubs out and he cleans them for you before they put them back in the cab when your cab comes around. And the guy came in while we were having another beer in the bar, and he was like, "Sir, I've scrubbed on those clubs as much as I can, and I just can't get them." I said, "Dude, those clubs are like 40 years old, man. There's no way you're going to get, that's patina. That's,
Now they're 60 years old.
Yeah, they're from the 60s.
Old-ass clubs.
Yeah, they're not super easy to hit, and they need new grips. And if I was going to play, I would buy a new set of clubs.
They're 70-year-old clubs.
But getting back to your original point, Joel, if I were a man of a certain means, I'd play, if I could afford the, all the expense that comes with it, I'd love to play golf on a regular basis. I wouldn't give up disc golf, but golf is a great game. I love playing golf. Get out there first thing in the morning, and there's still a little bit of dew on there, and it's just cleansing, Have a cigar with your boys and,
Yeah, it can be relaxing. It can also be pretty stressful, depending on how the day's going.
It can be, yeah. I was always of the opinion, bring an extra sleeve of balls and don't stress it.
Don't stress it, yeah. I'm here to have a good time.
And here's the other thing, man. If I'm like behind some crazy tree, sitting on a root with a rattlesnake looking at me,
scoot it over.
I got a club in my bag we affectionately call the foot wedge.
There you go.
I will kick that bitch right over towards the fairway. It ain't in the bag, but it's in my shoe. And I will kick that ball right over there.
Foot wedge.
Listen, I'm not playing for money. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
We went to Top Golf recently, and they got a driver over there called the Sure Thing. It's hard to hit it wrong.
That was a hell of a driver.
It's a hell of a driver. It's hard to hit it wrong. And I looked it up online, and it's like non-PGA approved or PGA approved or whatever. And I'm like, if I'm playing a casual round of golf with my buddies, I could care less whether it's approved. I won't be one of those.
Did they sell them? I wonder, could you buy them?
I'm sure you could get something similar.
I bet you probably could.
I'm sure you could. Yeah.
Maybe not the Top Golf color like that, but
and I'm just out there to have a good time, right? I'm not trying to win a tournament. I'm not betting money on my ability to play a round of golf. I would hit one of those all the time.
Yeah. Cool. I think we recording.
Are we live?
I think we live and in color.
Well, it's a special night, too.
It is.
It's been quite a while since we've had a guest.
It has.
We were talking about it recently that we haven't had any guests
it's
lately.
A couple months.
It's been a couple months.
Easily.
It has been.
Beginning of summer, and we're at the end, towards the end of summer.
True. Who was our last guest?
I think my old man. I had my old man on.
You're right.
Yeah. And that was during graduation. He
Yeah,
came
that
down.
was during graduation time.
And now
so you're
kids
right.
are back
it's
in
definitely been
school.
a couple of months.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the solo episodes, but it's nice to interject another opinion.
It is. Yeah.
So, well, I tell you what, I'll just do the intro.
Go for it, brother.
And I'll add the guest intro with it, and then we can do a bio or a longer introduction or a ritual fraternity hazing or whatever it is we're going to do.
Whatever.
You know? All right. Let me sit up straight.
See what you got.
Coming to you now. No, I'm just kidding.
Let me clear my throat.
Let me clear my throat. Coming to you now from that 86 Kid studio deep in the heart of underground Huntsville, Alabama. Here with my co-host, Q the Messenger, our illustrious producer, Kevin the Boss Man Richardson. And tonight's very special guest, the one and only Mr. Joel Ostrander.
Oh, a little echo at the end there.
That was nice.
That was
Give
right
me that
on.
echo
That was
back
right on
again.
time too.
Check.
Kevin showing his producing skills.
One more time for the one and only Joel Ostrander. Nice.
That's it.
As always, they call me Shane the Brain, and this is Vendor Chronicles. Let's go.
Let's go. Hey.
I'm loving the sound effects, Mr. Producer. That's fun.
I think he's figuring that thing out over there.
Well, I'll start the ball rolling because we do have a special guest tonight,
That we do.
Mr. Joel Ostrander, faithful listener, but beyond that, my brother-in-law. Joel, how long have we known each other? 20 years, I guess, right?
Gosh, it's been a long time. Yeah.
On and off.
At least 20 years. You think?
Well, Jessica and I got married, what was it?
Yeah, I've been married, what,
07?
18 years
Yeah.
at least? Same as me and my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
so
know each other
pretty close.
year and a
Been
half
married
less,
18,
right,
so-
right at 20 years. Yeah.
Well, and you guys were together well before you got married.
Yeah,
So,
like a year and a half or
like
so
right
before we
at
got
20
married.
years.
So, yeah,
Wow.
that's wild.
Amazing.
I've known you as long as I've had that snake. The snake was just
Jake the
barely
snake?
hatched when I met Jessica. So there you go.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Jake the Snake.
Jake the Snake. Oh, that was a wrestler,
Jake
wasn't
the
it?
Snake, yeah.
Yeah.
I never was a wrestler.
Jake the
Jake the
Snake.
Snake.
Yeah.
That's
I
what-
appreciate more.
I call
appreciate
every snake Jake the
wrestling
Snake.
more as an adult than I ever did as I was a
This
kid.
shit's hilarious.
My dad was always like, "Oh, that's just fake. That's a bunch of garbage." I mean, okay, it is kind of fake, but it's choreographed. You know,
Yeah, a little bit of a difference, I think.
it'd be like if you see a gymnast doing a floor routine, and you're like, "Oh, they planned all that ahead of time." Of course they did.
Yeah.
It's still freaking amazing
It's
that they
still
can do
amazing,
it.
yep.
Did you see a 350-pound dude jumping off the top of a turnbuckle on top of another guy with a chair or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, they planned that. Of course they did. I'm very impressed. You know,
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. As like I said, as an adult, there's more to it. I used to know some dudes that were into amateur wrestling, but that kind of wrestling, but just on a very amateur level. Like it might be somebody with a barn that's got a roped off ring and he's charging $5 for admission, and it's just
Them the matches you want to see.
They have one out in Hazel Green. So
do they?
we go to the gym, my wife and I, Cosmo's out there, and the owner behind it has his own ring set up
Wow.
and everything. It's like the first and third Saturday of the month.
Have you ever gone?
I haven't. I've wanted to go a couple of times.
I think it'd
and
be
was
fun.
Like, man,
I know
that's
it'd
what
be
I
fun.
think.
We should go
I
to
think
that.
just
I
to go
know
in,
it'd be
it would
fun.
be a lot
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
I
we
bet it
should
would
go to
be.
that. That'd be fun.
One time I was in the gym and they were broadcasting like one of their matches or shows that they put on
Right.
like on one of the TVs up there, and I was watching kind of while I was
Wow.
doing my routine, and it looked pretty interesting.
Of course, now Cuban went to
That midget micro
midget wrestling.
Uh-oh.
Midget micro
Was that in
wrestling.
Vegas?
No, that was here. It
was here in
Okay.
Huntsville.
at,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
furniture,
midget
at the
wrestling.
furniture factory downtown. Oh man, it was amazing.
Have you ever heard of midget tossing or dwarf tossing?
I have.
You can look that up on YouTube.
That's
now.
like a
It's
sideshow to something, ain't it?
I don't
Or
know,
they-
man. I think it was on Wide World of Sports or something like that.
Oh
You
man,
can find clips of it on YouTube. They got a midget in a harness, and the deal is how far can you throw the midget?
You can go down a
You talk
rabbit
about
hole on anything
exploitation.
on
That's the
YouTube.
That's
Like
exploitation.
in Germany, they've got game shows of you can cut stuff in half, and then they weigh it to see how perfectly in half did you cut it right? And then
What?
whoever's the closest,
they put it on like the
wins.
scales of justice, like
No,
they
they'll
balance
show
it out. Like
they have scales on each side, and
The
like they'll show
scales
up
of
with like
justice.
different like vegetables or pretzels and stuff, and then they're like, all right, cut the parsnip in half, and then they'll eye it and look and just try to, and then they wet and they get really close. Like it can get pretty intense. Yeah.
Why do I think?
Do you find anything on YouTube?
Why do I think that every successful contestant on this game show is an old pothead trying to just divvy up a bag between two dudes? Like,
I know a gram when I see a gram.
you know what I'm saying? Well, I don't, you know, I could just see that. Oh, come on, dude, I'll be good at that one.
Yeah.
That's very funny. Yeah, you can find any. It's just it's unbelievable what you can see on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just if you don't know how to do something, there's a video on how to do it.
You can find us on YouTube.
For sure.
We're on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good shameless plug there.
Check
I
out
like
Vendor
it.
Chronicles on YouTube. Y'all go hit that subscribe button if you listen.
If you type in on a search, type in my name, Shane Knox,
Mm-hmm.
disc golf, it'll show you TV interviews that I did back when I was.
I remember that you took Daniel on
Yeah,
the news
yeah.
one time
You
with you.
showed
You
me
were
that
like
one,
president
yep.
of the disc golf organization. Yeah, I remember that.
Daniel was a kid at
Everything's
the
on there.
time.
He was a kid.
He was.
at the time.
Yeah, yeah.
He
Yeah,
was
he was a
scared to
kid.
death too. He was like, "Yeah, I want to go with you, Dad." I'm
And
like,
they
"All
got
right,
up
come
there.
over." Yeah, he got up there and he
Stage
just
fright.
froze in the headlights. He never said a word.
man.
He just sat there. Yeah.
Good enough though. He was
Yeah,
on
good
enough.
TV.
He was
Yeah,
on
yeah,
TV,
I seen
yeah.
it.
I was on
Yeah.
TV,
Yeah.
15 minutes.
Yeah, there you go.
Get your 15 minutes.
YouTube,
Yeah, YouTube's amazing.
but you can learn a lot from YouTube.
You sure can.
You can
YouTube
learn,
University.
yeah, if you
can
need to
learn-
fix something,
You can learn
or
anything on YouTube.
anything,
Anything.
whatever it is,
Anything.
whatever you can't even think of, it's on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm sure I've used YouTube a few times to figure out how to do something.
How to do something.
Yep.
Come in
You watch a couple of videos and let me see how you do it, and then let me see how you do it.
Yep.
All right, okay, now I think I can figure it
Wow.
out. Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm glad to be sitting here with Joe. I'm glad. Finally, nice to meet you.
Yeah, I've been wanting to meet you for a while, and then I know you're at the market, and then try to get around.
Put
and,
a face with the voice now.
A face
Yes.
with the voice.
A
Yeah,
face
yeah.
with the voice. He's
Yeah.
been listening. He's a faithful listener.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times, sometimes it's better to have quality over quantity, Shane. I was thinking about that. Like,
Yeah.
we got some faithful,
Bars.
quality, bona fide listeners.
Yeah, I was telling you earlier, I listen on Spotify, and I have the illustrious green check mark
illustrious
finished
green
for
check
every episode.
mark.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you actually made
Illustrious
some
green
comments on
check
some
mark.
episodes. He's commented. I tried to get
True
back
that.
with him
That's-
on
yeah,
some of
that's
the
true.
episodes.
I think we've shouted you out before.
I definitely appreciate you.
Have we shouted you out before, Joel?
I think you have.
I think we have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you have.
Yeah.
That's not why I listen, but maybe.
Appreciate it. Yeah. Thanks, man.
I really enjoy what you guys do. I just find it very entertaining. So
Thank
I like to listen.
You find it
yeah.
entertaining.
Well, that's what you're trying to do, right?
Yeah, that's really what we're trying to do. We're
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah.
entertain. Entertain.
Yeah. That's,
Are you not
that's a high
entertained?
Yeah.
Are
You're not
you
going
not
for
entertained?
Where'd that come from?
I don't even know, but it's
Gladiator. Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you
yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
entertained? Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe. I didn't see the movie, but I have seen that clip.
Oh, Russell
Yeah, and they got the
Crowe.
new one with Denzel.
That was a good one. I watched that one. That was a pretty good one.
I thought it was pretty
Denzel's
decent.
The
good.
one with Denzel and the newer Gladiator.
Name
Yes.
one bad Denzel movie. One Denzel movie that sucked.
Oh, I can't. You know what? And I saw something that says that his name is actually
I can't even think of one.
Denzel is how you're supposed to pronounce his
it's-
first name,
it's
but then everybody says
Denzel.
Denzel, and he just goes with it. I feel that could be made up, but I feel like I've seen
Could be. His
seen
kids
a
are
video
acting now.
where he was.
Oh,
like,
yeah?
He got a daughter and a son. Both
I mean, I could see it. Dude's
acting,
got
both in
talent.
doing movies and stuff like that.
He's
I
amazing.
think they're nepo babies.
Nepo babies.
Oh, my kids could be nepo babies.
I
One day.
mean, if you can, why would you not?
Fuck it.
Why would you not?
I'm all about nepotism.
Yep. If you can get your kids into
Hey,
it,
why not?
I mean, I would do it for my kid if I had anything to leave.
Now you still got to perform the role. You know,
Right.
if talking acting.
Right. Yeah.
But hey, I can get you in the door.
But a
I'm
leg up
getting
is
you
a
in the
leg
door.
up.
Hey,
Yeah,
Yep.
your name's only going to get you so far. You gotta,
Right.
you gotta
Yeah,
perform.
you gotta
you
be able
got
to
to
bring the
perform.
chops.
You got to perform.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still got to
You've
perform.
got to bring the chops. That's for
You
sure.
gotta bring the
But
chops.
you get. I mean, how many people have the chops and never got the chance?
Very true.
a lot.
Probably
a lot.
Very true.
A lot.
You know?
How many great musicians out there
Right,
that
it
just
used
never
to
got
be.
the chance?
It used
Yeah.
to be like a catch thing because it was like you had to have a speaking role to get your actor's card, but you couldn't get a speaking role without your actor's card. So then people would get on as extras and then try to slip a line in.
I
Right,
remember that,
because
yeah.
you would have to have a speaking role so you
Yeah.
could apply for it, and then the director would be like, "Whoa, don't speak, right?
Or they
You're
just, or they just go to the couch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if they take
The-
if they take the episode,
Proverbial couch.
oh,
the proverbial.
go
Harvey
to the
Weinstein.
go to the old Harvey Weinstein. You know, you gotta give up your cheeks. You know, whatever. Are you not entertained?
are you not entertained?
I want to hear that. I want to listen to this episode to hear how it come through on the episode. But yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
You know, and here's the thing: all those people that he supposedly took advantage of. I mean, not for nothing, they're movie stars now, right?
I bet he didn't put a gun in no one.
I don't think he put a gun to anybody's head. I think there was a choice. I'll give you the opportunity. You got to give me something in return.
Hey,
if that's the case,
ain't no
then
free rides. That's what they used to tell me.
Was ass, cash, or grass? Nobody rides
Ass,
for free.
cash, or grass. Nobody rides for free.
So if you made that choice and now you're a big star making $1 million,
Hey,
I
now you
mean,
want to come back and be a victim?
that's tough. Are you willing to give it all up?
I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right.
But I'm also.
I know you know the game.
It's a transaction.
It's transactional.
It's a transaction.
There's abuse of power in many forms.
It's transactional.
There is
Right.
abuse of power in many forms, and I realize that a lot of young women come vulnerable, and this is their whole dream and everything. But
Well, imagine how degrading if this is your dream and you're like, this is the only way you're going to get it. How that's
if you don't do it,
that's
someone
tough.
who else gonna get? I gotta delineate
everybody's
between
not
all
entitled to
these
their
beautiful women, all these beautiful people.
You're not entitled to your dreams.
very true.
You're not.
You're entitled to follow your dreams and do your best to make them happen, but you're not entitled to your dreams come true.
Not
And
guaranteed.
If the barrier to your dreams is beyond what you're willing to do, then you got to make a choice
Or go your own way.
or go your own way.
Or go your own
Yeah,
way.
you got to make a choice.
You gotta
Either
make a choice.
Either I'll make this sacrifice or I won't. Whatever it is.
Everybody got to sacrifice. And you
Everybody's
know
gotta
what?
Sacrifice.
People always see the finished results.
True.
They didn't see you on that couch
True.
a few months ago. Just keep your mouth shut and go on. Get
Yep.
your money and shut the hell up.
Yep. Get your money. Shut up.
Get your money shut
Once you're in a position of
and-
power, then
and-
maybe change it.
And I'm not condoning that, and I don't think that's right, but it's transactional.
It is transactional.
And you got a choice to make.
And it rings a bit hollow when you come back after having made millions and,
It does. That's my opinion.
it's a tough business.
It is a tough business.
Tough business.
Show business. Ain't no business like show
Ain't
business.
no business like show business. I do think now, though, with the internet and the,
Ain't no business. You could be your own producer.
yeah, you're not
showman.
going to get in a big budget movie. Maybe that process may work the same, but there's a lot you can do that
on an iPhone
on an iPhone.
in your living room, like OnlyFans. I'm sorry, we got a guest. Let me behave.
Oh no!
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Shane.
I mean,
You let me keep talking.
It's available.
I'm throwing stuff out. I'm just throwing stuff out there.
The internet does help so that people who would never really have a chance before have an opportunity to
It
right
does.
because you can put
For
yourself
sure.
out if you're a musician or anything, you can record your own stuff
For sure.
Put it out there online.
Oliver
and-
Anthony.
Yes, 100%.
Oliver Anthony,
and that's
that's
a great song, right?
You know,
But how
I
many?
don't like it.
How many
You don't
Oliver
like it?
Anthony's
No.
is it?
Yeah.
Though?
Okay.
No, I recognize you know what I'm saying? Like
The
it's
talent,
a
for
great
sure.
song.
I think it's a great song.
It is a great.
I think
No,
it's a
I
great
agree.
song. It
Thank you.
rings to me.
I agree
Yeah.
that it's a great song.
It
I just don't
resonates.
like-
It resonates.
That's fine.
It
Yeah,
resonates
it's
with
just
me.
not my thing.
Yeah.
But Oliver Anthony is such a unique individual himself that I got to be a fan regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not maybe if he was playing bluegrass, I'd still be a fan or whatever it might be. Because he's just such a cool individual. Have you heard the song that he either just released or is fixing to? Something about a scornful woman.
Yeah, isn't that about his wife? Like she
His old
wanted a
lady?
divorce and wanted money from that original, and he was like, "Fine, you can have it," and then ended up turning around making a hit song kind of about her.
He went
Isn't
on
that what
Rogan
that was
talking about it, and my understanding was that was the case, but that
Right.
she also wants residuals from all of his future music.
Oh, I don't. Yeah.
But she was really trying to, bend him over, not just okay,
Oh man.
pay me for that one song and to be done. No, she wants a piece of
These women out of control.
crazy,
Yeah, she cray.
scornful woman. He talked about how they recorded that in his cabin in the middle of a snowstorm, and they had to hook up generators for the power and stuff. I mean, it was like at his house. It wasn't even at a studio. They set up everything there and got snowed in and made scornful woman. I don't know. And I love the fact that, I mean, without the internet, let's face it, we wouldn't be doing this podcast. You know?
Yeah.
A
lot of people start that way, right?
Yeah.
I think Theo Vaughn in his kitchen.
Yeah, for sure.
What the world's gone to? People like me. People like you. I can just wake up and it not be true. But it is. Oh,
it is. Now I remember.
Living in the new world with an old soul. I'm sorry, y'all go ahead.
No, you're good. I just don't know the words, or I would have joined in. I don't know. Shout out Oliver.
Joel know the words.
Not well enough, I think, to sing on the podcast.
Eventually, you just don't care.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, if I'm in the truck, you can turn the volume up enough. You can't
like
tell.
shower,
You know what I mean?
shower.
Oh, I'm great in the shower. Yep.
Yeah.
I figure we're 3 stories underground, so
Deep in the bowels.
deep in the bowels.
You know, it's funny about that because I did heat and air for a while, and we would work on
HVAC.
Martinson Beeson, the attorneys, right across on the north side of the square.
Okay.
And we would be down in their basement, and you would see like opening for like tunnels that like went towards the courthouse that they had since
Oh, you think
bricked
they got
up.
tunnels down there?
Since bricked up, right?
Really?
It's from like way back in
I'd
the
heard
day.
stories that was the case, but I didn't know.
got
Wow.
tunnels.
Well, you know, like our entire area is like extremely cavernous.
Oh,
like
for
the
sure.
National Speleological Society. I always say that wrong, and
What's
Megan
that, 3
correct me.
caves over there or whatever?
3
it's
Well,
caves.
it's
called?
Yeah.
way more than that. Like this into all of North Alabama is covered with it. So
Yeah.
it used to be the Shriners on the corner of like Winchester and the Park or in
I know what
Pulaski
you're talking
Pike.
about. Yeah, yeah.
And now it's the Speleological Society there, the national one.
Oh,
And
I
you
didn't
can
know
go
that.
there and sign up to be a member, and they'll give you like a map, and like
Explore.
the caves go very, very vast
I'm,
around through
I'm
here.
staying at a cave.
Put your boots on. Me too.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
want.
not going in caves.
Yeah, tight spaces is,
I'll go on
is
like
not my thing.
one
yeah.
of those guided tours. You know, what was the one we talked about, Mammoth Cave or whatever it is over toward. You know,
Yeah.
I'll do that. But
Nothing's confined about
if I have to
Mammoth.
crawl, I'm not going in there.
Yeah.
No, I'm not
Hell no.
squeezing
No,
through. Yeah.
no,
What is it?
no.
Cathedral Caverns, isn't that right? Out
Cathedral
towards
Caverns. Yeah,
Scottsboro.
Cathedral
Yeah,
Caverns. Yeah,
That's
that's
really.
what-
They'll
yeah,
take you
yes.
all the way to the very back, and then
Yeah.
turn the lights off. And
Yeah.
yeah,
You see the shark's tooth in the roof there?
I don't know if I saw that or not.
Apparently, it's a megalodon tooth
The
embedded in the roof up there. That's what we were told on the tour. Yeah.
well, I think you got to be careful because what you hear from them. I guess it depends on your
Hey,
tour
man,
guide. The
he sounded like he knew what he was talking
Yeah, I
about.
heard that.
All right, that's what I'm saying. He sounded knowledgeable
Just sound
and intelligent.
confident.
he had a
just sound
certificate.
Yeah, I'm sure he had a certificate. Yeah.
Well, we went once,
It's all about
and the guy he
confidence.
was telling us all kinds of kind of off the. He was like, "Oh, that stuff dripping from the ceiling is don't let it hit you. It's acid, and it'll get your head like your head." And then we would go on 5
It's
minutes. He's
manna
like,
from heaven.
"Did I tell you I was just joking about the water? That's just water." And I'm like, "Dude, what is going on? I can't believe anything you're telling me right now.
Didn't
What's
they film
happening?"
a movie in that cave?
I don't know.
One of the
Maybe.
Huckleberry
Isn't there a
Finn
restaurant
movies, I
over there?
think?
Oh.
I think
not
there's a
sure.
restaurant over there by it
Really?
too. I don't know. Possibly.
It's been a while since I was there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Once you've been once, it's like, okay, I'll go see another cave next time or whatever. Mammoth Cave is in Kentucky. It ain't nothing.
Yeah. I mean, once
Yeah,
you've
I'm
seen
not
a
going to
cave,
caves.
right?
Like when I was in my early 20s, I guess, we'd go to the bar and get drunk or whatever, and then after the bar, you're trying to figure out something to do, and we used to go over there to 3 caves. Used to be you could kind of sneak in the fence or whatever, and, we'd go down there, but we didn't get deep in there.
I think they blocked it off now.
It was
blocked
fenced off then.
Okay.
But you could kind of get around the fence. There was like this municipal swimming pool next to it or whatever, and we, whatever it was, you're drunk in your 20s or whatever, you do what you do. But now there's a stage down there and everything. They do concerts down in 3 caves.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
My son
Oh,
used
I
to work
bet
at
the
that pool right
acoustics
next
would
door
be-
to it.
Jessica and I went to something there. I can't remember what it was. Some kind of a performance of I don't even remember what it was. It might have been a jazz band or something. This is years and years ago. And it sounded great.
When you just mentioned Jessica, I want to just let the listeners know Joel is Jessica's brother.
Good point. Joel is Jessica's brother. So you heard Jessica and Cynthia on the podcast.
Correct.
This is her brother
think that's
here,
a
live and in
bit of-
studio.
Add some
Good point.
contextual
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
substance to the podcast.
So let me see here. I decided I was going to put you on the spot and not say anything to you about it beforehand.
I love that. Yeah. Thank you.
Doesn't everybody?
Welcome to Vendor Chronicles.
Welcome to Vendor Chronicles. But we like those thought-provoking conversations. And you and I have known each other for 20 years.
Shane got some premeditations going on over here.
Now I'm just kind of spitballing
Got
it.
some premeditations.
But I had a couple of
Shane.
different ideas going on.
That's criminal.
So when we met, you were 19?
Oh, wow.
Right?
Okay.
You're 3
Yeah.
years younger than Jessica, right? She had
I
just...
think year and a half.
Year and a half.
Oh, year and a half. Okay. I
Yeah.
thought you were... Okay.
No, almost 2 years. I'm sorry. Yeah,
She had-
because she's February.
She had just
and
turned
I'm
22.
December the following year. Yeah.
Okay. She had just turned 22 when we met.
Okay.
So you must have been just
Just
20.
at 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just hit
Close
20.
enough. Yeah.
What was your impression of me
Ooh.
early on?
Tell the truth.
First impressions.
Tell the truth.
Tell the truth. Yeah, for sure.
Mm. He didn't like you.
It's such a long time ago. I don't think it was ever anything bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I like to try to not judge as best I can, and I'm sure maybe I've gotten a little better with that over time. But no, I feel like you were pretty good from the beginning, right? My sister liked you. You seemed to be pretty decent to her. What else can you really ask for?
Sure.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Just curious. I feel like I'm a very different person now than I was then.
Aren't we all?
I've really, yeah, for sure. You know,
Yeah.
and I went through a pretty major transformation, over the last 10 years or so, give or take. But I mean, I guess that's,
Right.
If you don't, then, what kind of person are you? If you're the same person.
If you don't change over 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, get out.
Yeah, there's something. Yeah. Go ahead and be done with it. I don't know.
No, I mean, get out of your house. Right?
Oh, yeah. Get
Not call it quits, right?
Out.
one way or another, learn something new.
Yeah.
No, I'm always interested,
To know people's
like
opinion.
when I first met you, you were 20 and all that comes with being a 20-year-old,
Yeah, which I'm sure is a lot.
and you were still,
I was still trying to figure life out,
For
I'm
sure. Yeah,
back
who's
then.
not-
as we all
who's not at
were at
20
20.
years? Shit,
Yeah,
I'm 40
as we all were at
Still
20.
figured it out.
There's a point for a lot of us, and it seems like you were about the same time as I was, about the same time as Daniel was, and you and I have talked. You matured early
I had
because
to.
you got married and settled down as a family man,
Yep.
and you had a little bit different path. Where Joel and I were both single through our 20s, right? When did you and Megan get together?
Oh, I think it was, mid-20s. So it was
Okay.
09
Okay.
when we first met and
I know-
really started dating.
I know for me, I started noticing a change in the way I saw the world, and then therefore how well I was able to move through the world in my late 20s. 28, 29, 30. By the time I was 30, I was like, all right, I got to figure out a different way of doing this because I'm working way too hard for way too little results. And I noticed that same thing in Daniel. He was about that same age before some of the Legos started getting together. And I felt like you were somewhere in that same range. There's something, I guess, in a lot of us men that just kind of clicks in your late 20s. It's like, oh, I keep on doing this and it keeps on getting me this result. Let me change up what I'm doing. You start seeing the consequences of your actions, I guess. I don't know. What do you think? Is that about the right age?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, later 20s, you really start to, calm down a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe not be so out there. Maybe, I guess, is a good way to put it. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
You just think about the consequences of your actions.
A little more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of just acting and then.
It doesn't mean you still don't do some dumb stuff, because I know I have, recently.
I still might
I might still do something stupid. Yeah.
No collateral damage though to my dumb stuff now.
You're trying to,
and even if it is dumb, the outcome still is going to be very minimal.
Yeah. And it's not going to affect anybody but
on
me.
my life, and it's definitely not going to affect. no one
Like
but
I might have to pay a price for it, but I'm going to make
Correct.
sure everybody else doesn't.
Yeah.
That's an interesting stage in life. I'm glad I don't have to go back to it.
That late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah. But when you figure it out, it's such an eye-opening experience. You're like, it's like all of a sudden you got a cheat code or something. It's like, wait a minute. Now things are so much easier. I don't know.
You got the experience, the wisdom.
Sure.
You got some miles behind you. You know,
What's that Joe Bonamassa song? I got miles under my wheels and something on my walking cane.
mm-hmm. Tennis ball.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That might help.
That might help.
Notches in my walking cane. There you
Notches
go.
in my
Got notches in my walking cane. Miles under my wheels and notches in my walking cane.
Yeah, I think life starts to get better about 40 years old.
Yeah, that's probably the case.
You really start to have it figured out.
I did some
Start to hit a stride.
And you really start to hit a stride.
I did some real dumb shit in my 40s, though.
I
did some real dumb-
maybe not
let me
for
say,
all of us,
At
right?
40,
Yeah.
You know,
at
I
40,
took a step
usually
back.
you 40, you might be walking down the wrong path thinking you're doing the right thing. Before your 40s. Once you hit
Right.
40, even if you're not where you want to be, you should definitely be walking down the right path towards where you want to be.
Yeah.
You know.
But 40s don't keep you from doing dumb stuff.
No, that ain't.
Well, I don't
you
think
always
any
gonna
age will do
yeah,
that.
you're gonna
No,
always
no, I
do
don't
dumb
think
shit,
so.
but you
I don't
definitely
think
should be
so.
on the right path at
Right.
40.
Right.
I think. Even if you haven't reached whatever.
And
that
if you're
goal
not,
is.
you know, and I think back on my own life in my 40s, I was very disillusioned with what I was doing career-wise.
Mm.
And rather than recognizing that and making a change, you know, I wrote it out because, you know, for whatever reason, you know, stubborn.
Headed down a wrong toe-up road.
If you're 40 and you're still managing fast food restaurants, you know, if you're not like in the upper office, you need to really love what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and if you don't, then, you know, and I didn't love what I was doing, and I didn't really, I don't know, have the guts to make a change maybe. Get the shirt.
Yeah.
Get the shirt.
Buy it. Yeah.
You know, buy the shirt.
Buy the shirt.
Buy the shirt.
Okay.
I made Daniel go back and listen to that episode.
Daniel,
I said,
listen to
if you
that
listen to this
one.
episode,
Get the shirt.
no, go. You need to listen to the episode. Get the shirt. Yep,
Get
yep.
the damn shirt, Daniel. Get the
Yep.
shirt.
Life is
man.
too short.
It really is. I mean, it really is.
It's
It really, really is.
We were all sitting around talking about our ages recently. Of course, I'm a little bit beyond everybody in the room, but I mean, we're all at the age where you start thinking about, okay, am I halfway done? No, you're good. It just startled me. But yeah, am I halfway done? You know, how much more do I have left? And what am I gonna, you know?
You got another 40 in you.
What's my footprint? Oh yeah, I think I got another 40.
Yeah, you got
Maybe 45.
maybe 45.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it out there.
All right,
Yeah,
appreciate
45.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
You'll be knocking on a hundo.
45
Knocking on a
healthy
hundo.
years.
A hundo.
45 healthy?
A Benjamin.
Dude, from your lips to,
I'm a Benjamin?
Benjamin.
Oh, man. I'm a Benjamin.
I wouldn't mind being 100.
I wouldn't mind being 100.
You know who was on Bill Maher's podcast?
In good health, as Joel said.
In good health,
In
yeah.
good
I don't want to
health.
spend the last 10 years in watching
Yeah.
Price is Right or whatever.
No, drooling on myself.
Remember the old show Bewitched?
Pooping on myself. Yeah.
The genie, Barbara Eden, was on Bill Maher's podcast recently. She's 94 years old.
Wow.
Sounded good.
I didn't know she was
Oh,
still
man,
alive.
yeah.
I know, right? I Dream of Jeannie. That was a long time ago.
Wow.
But that was back in the day. That was risque. I dream.
I Dream of Jenny was cute.
Well, yeah, of course. But she wasn't wearing a whole ton of clothes either.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which didn't hurt. But my mama didn't like it.
Oh yeah,
What they
like
do the little-
shoulder
I don't know how
exposed
they
back
made her
then
do that.
was like,
Well, but I
yeah.
mean, she had the harem pants on, so there was a lot of leg, and I think there was some
Belly.
stomach
Maybe saw
showing
some
or whatever.
belly.
Yeah.
She had a
Nothing
nice
you'd look,
little flat belly.
yeah, nothing you'd think twice about today.
Oh, man.
But back then, she was a pretty lady.
Mm-hmm.
Probably still is at 94.
Has she
I mean,
aged
for a
well? Yeah,
94, I didn't see a picture. You know, I don't know
want
what
to
she
do
looks like
as
now.
you get older, do your taste change?
Oh wow! I don't know how recent that is, but there's a picture up there, Mr. Producer Man, showing, and if she's 94 in that picture,
Oh yeah.
I mean, okay yeah.
What about Betty White? She got up there.
She just recently passed.
It's been a couple of years.
A couple
I think.
years,
Yeah,
but
it's
yeah,
been a
she
couple
was.
of
She
years,
was
but, yeah.
very
damn
active.
Damn near
Yeah.
100 though.
Yeah.
I
She
think
was
she
really
got
active.
Right up until the very end, she
Yeah.
was active.
Oh,
yeah,
Betty White.
Betty White was hilarious.
She was.
I
funny.
love Betty White.
Like Golden
yeah,
Girl.
the
Yep.
old golden girl. Yeah, and she started playing to being funny. You know.
Oh, yeah.
She didn't mind making
She
jokes.
was hilarious.
Yeah, she was.
What was that cheesy movie about a crocodile up in Alaska or something like that? Lake Placid, maybe. And she's like she lives in this.
Oh, she's the old woman that's feeding them.
Yeah, she's
Off the
feeding
dock.
alligators.
She's like,
and apparently
"Don't mess
there's
with them."
an
What's she
alligator
feeding
that's like 30 feet long or something like
Yeah.
that. And she's got a name for it and everything.
Yeah.
But
She wasn't feeding them people, was she?
Oh, yeah, that's right. And they were like,
Chicken
where did
and
your
stuff.
husband go?
Okay, just feeding them
He
whole
wandered
chickens.
too close to the water.
Yeah.
The alligator got him.
damn.
Yep. She didn't seem too upset about it either.
Lake Placid, yeah.
But there was a line where she was talking to one of the wildlife guys or whatever, and she's like, "Oh no, I hope he eats all of you. I hope he kills all of you and eats you to death. He's
Get
my
the hell
friend." Or
up
whatever.
outta here.
It's so funny, man.
Damn.
If it weren't for her, we'd have never seen that movie. She
probably.
was the only bright spot in the movie, but it was fantastic. Oh, Betty White.
Damn. Betty White.
It sucks when people start passing that, you think of as, it's like, wow. When Ozzy died, I've probably mentioned that three times on the podcast now, but that's such a Ozzy, the Prince of Darkness.
I'm going
On the crazy train.
Is that his number one song?
Crazy Train?
Yeah. Would that be his number one hit? Like if you
Gosh,
say,
there's so many.
it is, but would that be
God.
number one? I think everybody knows that.
My Mom Coming Home is probably pretty up there. I know that duet that he did with Lita Ford, Close My Eyes Forever. That was one of his highest charting hits anyways.
Okay.
But I mean, go all the way to Black Sabbath. I mean, War Pigs.
I like Black Sabbath.
I like Black
I
Sabbath
used to
a
work
lot.
out and listen to Black Sabbath. I couldn't
is
name
great.
none of the songs, but I used to put some Black Sabbath
But
on.
War Pigs especially, Paranoid, Iron Man, that became part of the whole movie franchise or whatever. As far as bringing money in, Iron Man might be number one just because it became part of the movie.
Yeah, money-wise.
Ain't no telling
Probably
what
tell
kind
how
of
many
money.
dollars he made from that. Yeah.
Dollars,
Yeah.
stacks and
Correct.
stacks. Big fat racks and stacks.
Black Sabbath and Pantera. I used to like Pantera too.
Pantera was great.
I used to like some Pantera. That's about as heavy as rock I wanted to get.
That's heavy enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's heavy enough. I don't know. I go down deeper
Pantera.
rabbit holes sometimes.
Metallica
but
too.
Metallica,
Metallica
for sure.
Black Sabbath, Pantera.
You like the old Metallica or the new Metallica better? I would say old or new.
Metallica.
You like the old, like Master of
Old,
Puppets and
yeah,
Ride the
yeah,
Lightning
yeah.
and all that?
Yeah.
What do you think, Joel?
When bell tolls.
Yeah, I like that.
The bell tolls.
Yeah.
Time marches on.
I would I'd get into some Korn too when I was younger.
Ooh,
Maybe in my
Korn.
20s, I'd listen to
Really?
Korn quite a bit. Yeah, I went to a Korn concert down in
Nice.
Tampa. Yeah.
Was
Really?
Korn
Yeah, it was a
20
good
years?
time.
When did Korn come out? How long they been around? Maybe 30 years?
Early 2000s?
Early? Yeah, not even 30
When
years.
they got really big?
Yeah, so this was like mid 2000s when I went to the
So they was
concert.
still
Yeah.
fairly a newer group.
I bet it was a
back
wild
then.
show,
Newer
wasn't it?
group.
It was
Yeah.
it was a good time.
Yeah.
Korn, who was a Limp
Nothing
Bizkit?
like
Limp Bizkit. I mean, who did like Limp
Limp
Bizkit?
Bizkit.
Linkin Park.
Yeah.
Remember all those guys?
I had this kid working for me. I was working for McDonald's at the time,
Fred
managing one of their
Durst.
stores, and this dude brought me a bootleg CD
Okay.
and said, "Listen to this. These guys are going to be the next big thing." And it was Linkin Park.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I listened to it, and I was like, it never really, it's great, but it never really, it didn't grab me like it did a younger generation. But yeah, that's happened to me a couple of times. This buddy of mine went down to Florida one time, and he came back and he said, "Man, there's this new band I saw down in Florida. These guys are going to be great. Check the CD out. Collective Soul."
Really?
Yeah.
I never
My
heard him.
oldest daughter, Carmen,
Collective
is,
Soul. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, you
never.
have.
Or if I heard, I didn't know that.
December promise you gave unto me. December. No. Collective Soul. What would you know by? Oh, Shine. Whoa, heaven, let your light shine down. We're gonna let it shine. We're gonna let it shine. No? Okay.
Not ringing.
It was like late 90s, I guess. Something like that.
You got that one?
Collective
yeah,
Soul.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
I've
okay.
heard it,
Yeah,
yeah.
I love me some
would.
My
Collective Soul.
oldest daughter, Carmen, she's starting to get into that kind
Really?
of music. Yeah, she's looking up Limp Bizkit and all that.
Okay.
and
Really?
she's-
What
she's
do
really
what do
liking it.
kids her age call that music? Because I would call that classics now.
I don't
that's
know.
still
You know,
not
I
a
haven't
classic
asked her
to me.
specifically.
To me, it's not. No,
Yeah, that's
not
still
at my
not
age,
classic.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I haven't asked her to classify it, but I know that she likes to listen to it.
Okay.
But
This
she's
old
kind of like
old bad dad. This old bad.
she's kind of like me. She's got a wide array
Okay.
of interests when it comes to music, right?
Okay.
Not
That's
just
good.
one specific genre, but
And
like to listen to a little bit of
This
everything.
stuff naturally, or you've been
She is.
like riding
yeah,
with you in the car.
I'll
like,
put
"Ooh,
stuff
listen
on,
to
and
this."
she's like, "I love this song." She'll start singing it, and I'm like, "Oh, you're
Okay.
listening to this? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's fun, though.
yeah, it is."
So when Daniel was 14, maybe 15, I took him to see Rush.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was his first concert ever. So, if you're a Rush fan, that's great. And if you're not a Rush fan, then that sucks. It is what it is. But, one way or another, we knew a lot of the songs, and we sung them together there. That was kind of fun. Of course, I saw Rush several times, but I saw him way back in the day, so before he was even born. So to have seen that, with him, that was pretty fun, But I did kind of feel,
and then get to see his first time seeing it.
Yeah. And he grew up listening to all those songs. We'd be driving in the car or whatever, and I was always playing some Rush or whatever, so to see it live, it was fun for both of us. Yeah, we had a great time.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we had a great time.
Speaking of kids, I have a premeditated question.
Okay.
Something I've been doing with my kids lately.
All right.
I tell them who's my favorite. Is it okay to have a favorite kid? I know we all fathers in this room.
You tell your kids
Who's the favorite?
You tell them. You're
which one is your favorite?
I juggle between Ezra and Leilani.
I was fixing to say, I know you got a real soft spot for Ezra.
Yeah, that's my dude, man.
For sure.
That's my dude. That's why I juggle. And Leilani's been my favorite,
of course,
for 13 years. Then Ezra came along. It's like, ooh.
You haven't met his kids, but Leilani is 13 now?
13. She's my only girl.
I met Enzo.
You haven't met Enzo.
yeah.
Enzo
that's
finds
right.
himself in fourth place a lot.
See,
Shit, Enzo be pushing
look,
my ass.
I'm not choosing sides on my kids, and definitely not yours. In case one of them's listening,
You know
I'm
your
not
kids
choosing
have
sides.
favorites though. That's the thing. Is it
but
so? It's okay.
your kids do have favorites.
Why can't a parent have favorites?
I think Enzo's a pretty damn cool dude. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Enzo's
I know he's into a whole bunch of stuff,
MFer.
and he's got his own. I understand that. I see that out of him.
Yo, he is.
And
he is.
I
That Joker,
don't know,
I'll be
man.
like, ooh, Enzo, you number 4 today. I got 4 kids too. So you number 4, dude. Like
Working my last
he
nerve.
working
That's
my last
funny.
nerve for real. I have favorite kids. I have favorite kids. I number
I think
them.
every
And
parent,
the order's
I do.
forever
I-
changing.
I-
right?
yeah, it can
Yeah,
change.
yeah.
It's conditional.
that's
Didn't
a fun
I ask
way
you to take the trash out? You number 3 now.
You're number
Yeah.
3 now. Yeah,
You
it's
dropped 2
it's
places.
that's fun.
my
Yeah,
love.
yeah.
My love
I
is
like that.
conditional.
Yeah.
You know,
There you go.
I'm
Yeah.
not ashamed to say it.
What have you done for me lately?
It's hard being honest. It's a blessing and a curse.
It is.
Being honest, it really is. I mean, we've been joking, but I'm serious about that.
No, but that's true.
Being an honest person.
You
is
know,
a
one of the
blessing
things
and
I
a
think
curse.
comes with age, though, is knowing when to be honest and when to be quiet.
You got a point there. Shit.
Like it's not dishonest not to say anything. And I know as a younger person, like I felt like
What
I
they
had
call
to
that?
put my
Omission, omit.
omission.
Am I using my words right, Shane?
You can certainly lie by omission.
Lie by omission.
Baby, where you been? You've been gone for an hour and a half.
Oh, I just went to the store.
I went to the store. I ran into Q while I was there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's all true. Maybe
got
me
a
and Q said,
lullaby.
"Hey, what's
I
up?
got
I
a
gotta go."
lullaby.
Yeah.
But where did you don't go tell her the rest of the story?
Yeah. And if the rest of the story was pertinent
Mm-hmm.
information,
Omission.
then you lie
Is
by
omission a lie?
It can be.
Okay.
What'd you do after work? I stopped by the gas station, got a pack of smokes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I did.
you did. But if you also went by the strip club,
by
it's
the pink pony, the pony 2.
the Pony 2.
No, pony 2.
That's crazy.
I don't know. So you won't admit to your favorite kid.
No.
You
no,
know
I would
Mal is
never,
your favorite
yeah.
kid, but
I would
whatever.
never admit to
you
any
won't
favorite.
admit to it.
I would never admit to
I'm
any
gonna
favorite.
admit for you.
Yeah.
Joe,
Who is it?
you got a favorite kid?
You know,
I'm asking the
thing
tough
is,
questions. Fuck it. I got a favorite kid.
There you go.
I got the balls to say it.
Oh.
It is what it is.
Oh.
I don't got no shame about it.
it's a really tough question to ask because I have 4 kids.
Right. We in the
Oldest
same
is a
boat, brother.
boy, and then 3 girls, and they're all so different. Right. I mean, they could be close, but
That's true,
they
yeah.
are so
They are.
unique individuals.
That's why you can
that-
like some more than others. I'm sorry to put you on the spot, Joe. I'm sorry.
No, I mean,
I
I don't think I could pick. I think I love all of my kids for their uniqueness.
I'm not talking love. I love them all equally. I would live and die for each and every one of them.
But if you only had to take one of them on a road trip to California,
I only got to take one.
That's a really tough question.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Sound like it's his oldest daughter. That's an opinion. That's an opinion, not fact.
shout out Carmen.
Shout out Carmen. You're number one.
Carmen's gonna be a wild.
Carmen, you're number one.
Carmen's gonna be yeah. We won't go into that.
It's hard for your daughters not to be. It's hard for your daughter not to be number one when it's just one. I got one girl and 3 boys, And you know, boys they like their moms. I know their mom is their favorite.
yeah,
I mean, it is what it is.
I can say,
Naturally.
without a doubt, Jacob is my favorite son.
There you go.
There you go.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
100%.
Jacob's your favorite son.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well answered.
So that's
well
an answer.
answered,
Yeah,
sir.
he gave an answer.
This is a man used to being able to say the right thing at the right time, too.
Yeah.
It's funny, man. Listen, I don't want to sound condescending in any kind of way, but I knew you when you were 20, and I know you now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, I mean, we don't go deep sea fishing or whatever, but, you know, I see what you're all about. I've been to your house. You know what I'm saying? And the person you were at 20 doesn't even resemble the person you are now.
Amazing.
I know you got him somewhere in a suitcase.
Thankful.
You know what I'm saying? But at the time of life when you and I knew each other, I mean, I'm 54 and you're what, 40? So I'm 14 years older than you. So you were 20 and I was 34.
Mm-hmm.
Huge difference in
Big
that
difference.
age of range. You know what I'm saying? And you never know if somebody's going to come out of that early 20s stupidity. You know what I'm saying? Like, some guys never come out of it, you know?
That's very true. Yeah.
And you were in an industry where a lot of people just stayed stagnant.
That's
You know,
yeah.
whether it's construction, then you went into HVAC and different things,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a significant number of people that go into those lines of work, and then that's all they do. They never get above the mid entry level positions.
Get complacent.
Get complacent, sure,
Right,
yeah. You
yeah.
start making decent money because let's
That's right.
face it, there's good money in that. You know, you can be
100%. Yeah.
a roofer, an HVAC
Yes,
guy.
make
I
damn
knew a
good
guy
money.
that for 10 years all he did was soffit.
Yeah. Don't sleep on the trades. There's some money.
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
made
yeah,
there.
absolutely, 100%.
You breaking your back.
You also breaking your back, and there's a lot of
is
long
hard work.
hours.
Yeah, it's
for
hard
sure.
work.
But-
For sure.
It is.
A lot of people get into that, and they're like, okay, you know, this is enough, and
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Satisfied
and
with
there's
where
noth-
I am
and there's nothing wrong with that.
providing a good
And then, of
life
course,
for
not
my
at all.
family.
There's
and good to
another
go,
number
yeah.
of people that get into those kind of lines of work that end up with alcohol or drug problems and never make anything of themselves.
That's
And
true.
so, not only, you know what I'm saying, I've watched you go from an entry level position to a position of leadership, and yeah, well done, man.
Thank you.
Well done. I don't, you know, we don't say that often enough, I think, sometimes, and I've seen the decisions you've made in your life. And, of course, knowing each other like we do, we both know, you know, some dumb shit about the other one. You know, some shit that we've done that we're like, you know what, man, you don't have to necessarily tell everybody that shit, you know?
yeah.
And
We check that at the door. That's fine.
yeah. But to know that about somebody, to see somebody go through some of the things I've seen you go through and come out shining like a silver quarter or whatever on the other side, you know,
A brand new
yeah,
penny.
Yeah, just let me take
Well,
take a moment to mention that. You
That's
know,
good.
I
Well,
see
I
you.
really appreciate that.
I see you.
know.
Yeah.
Well,
Trials
So-
and
I'm
tribulations
done
mold
massaging
us.
your feet now. you know
Real,
what I'm saying?
real
Yeah,
said.
yeah.
Shout out Joel.
Shout out Joel Ostrander.
Well,
Man.
the goal is to obviously to give your kids right a better life than what
Sure.
you had. If I was a kid, if I was my kid's age and I met them, especially the way I grew up, I would think they are rich, and that's the goal,
sure.
right? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's because they are rich.
They are rich.
Whatever you think
They are
rich.
If I had met
think
your
about
kids-
it.
If I had met your kids when I was their age, I would have thought the same thing for sure. You know, they were the privileged ones as they were.
quintessentials.
Yeah. My white privilege didn't kick in. You know?
Quintessential.
Yeah.
You missed
Nope,
it, huh?
I missed it somehow.
Well, we took a lot of things for advantage when we were younger, right? What do they say now? It's like when we were kids, we wanted McDonald's, and now they want hibachi and
Oh,
sushi
yes.
and
yeah.
seafood boils. And
Yep.
I mean, my mom back then
Crab.
would be like,
Yeah.
"We don't have any
Crab
McDonald's
legs.
money."
But
Right?
at the time, McDonald's was the
True.
best we were exposed to. You know,
When
we
I
didn't
was
have
a-
McDonald's money.
That was a
either.
treat.
When I was a
McDonald's
kid,
was a
yeah.
legit
I
treat.
thought there was legit McDonald's money. I was like, "Can we go to?" I don't have any, and it's like,
Yeah.
"Oh man, you don't have McDonald's money?
I got to get some
Yeah.
McDonald's money.
You got to get some McDonald's money."
Yep.
And that's when McDonald's was cheap.
But our kids now have been exposed to P.F. Chang's and, you know, whatever it may be,
Yeah.
you know. And you've put yourself in a position to be able to do some of those things above average, you know. And so your kids have grown up, you know, with certain expectations. That's the downside of that, is that they do have certain expectations.
Look, hey,
Yeah, I want to set
I
the
want
bar
to be
high.
adopted. Adopt me into the fold.
Yep. There you go. There you go. We're the same age, but I'll,
Right. Yeah, that's fine.
put me on your health
Put me on your
insurance.
health care.
Yeah.
Got a good dental plan.
That's N'_ZO.
yes.
That's how you spell that. Is it apostrophe or hyphen?
Apostrophe.
Apostrophe, I thought
Yeah,
so.
Enzo.
Yeah. But it's nice to be able to provide So we've had an ongoing discussion, Q and I have, and I'm going to pull your opinion on it now.
Uh-oh.
So I'm of the opinion that Q is a bit of a pessimist.
That is true.
Especially
He's someone that's been listening.
Especially when it comes to the economy and the state of the world today and where we're headed. Just in general, the economy specifically. I'm much more of an optimist. I think I have a much more positive outlook on the world today and where we're going than does Q. What are your thoughts?
On if he's a pessimist?
No.
Let's go there. I mean, no, okay, yeah. Let's go there. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on?
Am I pessimistic from listening to him?
Yeah. There you go. Do you think that's a pessimistic viewpoint, or do you think it's spot on, or somewhere in the middle?
I think it's easy to have an opinion either way, given the current climate and things that are happening. You can catch it from both sides.
What year is your truck?
What year's my truck?
Yeah,
21.
Okay.
Mine's a 17.
Still 5 years.
My wife's a 19.
8 years.
19? Okay. Mine's a 94.
Wait, what is that? What does that have to? Where is that going with this?
Well, we
what
did
year's
have
your truck?
Shane thinks everyone has new trucks.
We did have a conversation about whether or not
Everyone
people are
has a
buying
new-
new vehicles, and my contention is you got the new vehicle lot down there with a shit ton of cars on it. People are buying new cars. Somebody is.
Somebody's buying them.
Somebody is. You know, people are buying
the new
houses.
models keep rolling in
They
every
do keep rolling
October.
out. Yeah.
I don't know no
you-
one buying them.
I know some people selling them.
I definitely know that. How many people you know with new cars? Even in your,
I do know a couple.
your upper
Yeah, I
echelon.
know a guy who
of-
just recently switched electric. Right, he had a Dodge Ram. Well, I guess now it's just a Ram.
they
And then
just
he
ran
bought a
it, yeah.
Cybertruck. And then
Wait a minute,
so he
wait a
had
minute, wait a minute.
He
It's
bought
not
a
a
Cybertruck.
It's not a Dodge.
It's not
anymore?
Dodge.
No,
No,
it's just
Ram
Ram.
is
It's
Ram
just
is
Ram.
separate. Yeah.
Yeah, you
They
won't
broke
see
off on
Dodge
their
on
own.
my truck. It says Ram.
Yeah. Well, and he had a Cybertruck, and then he eventually traded in the Ram and got the Ford Lightning. So now he's electric all the way around.
Okay.
Yeah. And
That
he loves it,
That
right?
Lightning's supposed
That's
to be
one guy.
Yes.
You know anybody else
Oh, with brand new vehicles?
with brand new vehicles?
No, not right, really off the top of
And
my
this
head.
coming from
yeah.
a rich dude.
Whatever, dude.
Don't know nobody with a new car. I'm telling you, Shane. People ain't buy new cars.
I don't know.
They're not.
I don't know.
Shane thinks everybody got a new car.
Not everybody.
Nobody.
Somebody does.
Somebody does.
though.
I don't
They're
know.
not just crushing them.
They're not. They're
Enough people where people are staying in business selling.
They're
them.
building them.
That's true.
You know?
They're definitely building them. I don't know who's buying them.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
There are different worlds though. There's people that buy a new car every 2 years, and there's
Yeah,
people that,
constantly trading them in.
Yeah.
I
rather have a
used
car
to.
payment.
So somebody would, some people who know me would say that I get new vehicle or new to me vehicle quite often, but I put a lot of miles on a vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
So I'm roughly 30,000 a year with a lot of
Yeah.
driving that I do.
That's
And
a lot
your
of miles.
So
vehicle's not
3
just a
years we're
personal
knocking
vehicle,
on
it's a-
100,000. Yeah,
it's a work
Yeah,
vehicle.
right? And you roll over that 100K mark, depreciates pretty quick. So
For sure.
It does.
trade it in, get another one. yeah. We're on the highway now.
Yeah, we are.
Where Shane's hat was.
On the highway
With Shane's
with my hat. I was on my way to the studio tonight to record this podcast,
Yeah.
and the weather was nice, and so I put the windows down and turned the AC off, and I get out on the highway, and my hat blows right out the window.
Wow.
Right onto the highway. I see it get run over by 2 cars, but I got stopped real quick, and I backed up, and I went and got the hat, and it still looks fine.
It blew off in a fortunate spot, though.
In a fortuitous spot. Yes, it did.
Fortuitous spot.
A
It really
fortuitous
did.
spot. Yeah.
I'm thinking you in the
And the
middle of
traffic wasn't so
565
bad.
somewhere.
Yep.
It blew off right at the exit.
It was right on. It was on
Right on the
565, but I just had got on from where did I get on? County Line Road. So there wasn't much traffic there yet, and yeah, I was lucky I got it back. And I was lucky again because I usually get off on the Memorial exit, and I went 2 exits past to Washington, and just past Washington, it was backed up, standstill traffic. I'm like, I missed that by 100 yards.
Wow.
Yeah, count the little things in life. That's what I say. Count the little things, you know. So there you go. It's been a fortuitous day.
Fortuitous.
It has been a fortuitous day.
That's the word right there. That's amazing.
Maybe
Shane,
we'll call this episode that.
Joel,
The fortuitous
you
day.
listen to the podcast. You're an avid listener. What's your favorite episode? I don't
Man,
even have a favorite ever. Okay.
there's
go ahead.
so many different. You know what really comes to mind immediately when you say that is the story that Shane told about his time in Miami, South Beach, sitting outside of his yearly rental and
Oh, with the
right.
with the trans prostitute. That I
I'll be
met?
honest, that
Ooh,
was a fun
That was a fun.
that was a fun episode to listen to. Yeah,
I don't even remember the name
Hi,
of
you
that
looking
one.
for a date?
yeah.
I forgot all about that. That's
I
back
forgot
in the
about that one
archives.
too. Yeah. We record weekly. It's hard to keep up. It really
is.
It really is hard
It really
to keep
is.
up
You're gonna have to number them.
because you don't have time to really go back and. I don't have time to go back and listen to 50 episodes now.
No, well, and I usually listen to the one coming up right before we put it out.
Correct.
Either I'm writing a description or something for it, or either way, I want to hear what's coming up.
Record it and on to the next one.
Yeah,
On
yeah.
to the next
Yeah.
one. It's
Yeah,
hard to
just
keep
move
up. Once we got to this point, we do 5 episodes.
Yeah.
It's
We
like I go
got
back and run an episode,
40 something episodes, almost 50 episodes.
Almost 50 something
yeah.
episodes. Record.
Yeah. Sometimes I forget what stories I've told and what
You got a lot
And it's
out
hard
too.
to keep up with the
right?
stories too.
Yes, yeah. Well, you got a lot with your YouTube, Darden
YouTube,
family. Yeah.
I mean,
Shout out
it's
Darden
hard to
Family
keep up.
Hustle.
I'm
Get
trying.
on
We're
YouTube
trying to
and
be
follow.
content
Yeah.
creators. Yeah. Shout out Darden Family Hustle.
Yeah.
Plug the YouTube
We're
channel.
living life in front of people.
We are. I don't got nothing to hide.
No,
That's that honesty about me.
That's the world
current-
we live in now, right?
that's the world we live in.
Everything's online.
Everything's online, whether you
I
think it is
actually
or not.
Had to have a talk with Carmen and her friend because they were talking about TikTok and commenting on stuff, and I had to sit them down and say, "Listen, maybe when you're thinking about commenting on something, think,
Right.
do I really need to comment on it? And if the answer is not yes,
What am
maybe
I?
just save
Because
that
it's
comment.
always out
Yeah.
there.
It's always
It's gonna be
always
out
out
there.
I'm like,
No matter
you don't
what.
know what you're going to say or how you're going to feel in 10 years. Maybe, especially at 14, right?
Especially at
Maybe
14.
maybe
Correct.
just pause a little because
And-
they're so quick to just put
And
it
how
out
do
there.
you know you're even talking to a person? This might be, what is it, like half of everything on TikTok is a
Oh
bot
gosh,
or
I
something?
saw a
is.
video of somebody coming down an escalator, and it was an old, heavy-set, balding man playing Roblox because that's a huge game for younger kids.
Okay.
and they're videoing them, and they're like, "This is who you're playing with, right?" Because even my kids are on Roblox.
Oh, wow.
and they
right?
think they playing with another kid, but
Well, yeah,
you don't know.
suppose you
You
would
don't know
think.
who you're
Yeah,
playing
yeah,
with
yeah.
out
You
there.
do
You
not
have
know
to
who
have that
you're-
conversation too. Like,
Yeah.
no personal information.
It's some
I don't care
weirdos.
how friendly you think you are with these people.
You don't even tell anybody
share
what
anything.
state you live in.
Yeah,
Nothing.
don't share
Yep.
it
Nope.
because you don't know who they are online, right?
Weirdo.
Yeah,
Lot
There
of
you
weirdos.
go.
A lot of weirdos.
Not
out
to
there.
say you're a weirdo if you're playing Roblox. You just never know.
Yeah,
right?
I play
But you might
Roblox.
be.
I pick up Roblox with
Oh,
the
yeah?
kid.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
my kids. Oh,
Okay.
we playing this and that. Dad, you want to join in?
Okay.
I mean, it's every now and then. I don't play
I've never
games
even heard
like
of
that,
it,
but
but,
yeah, it's
you know.
it's a fun little game.
It's a kid
Madeline
thing.
gets a
Yeah,
little bit older, and I probably will.
Well, we can all get in
yeah.
the same room. It's basically we can all get in the same room. From each device.
Yeah.
We can just play a game.
Okay.
Hide the flag or whatever.
There's
capture the
different.
flag.
There's
a
all
lot
kinds of
little
different
things.
stuff on there. Yeah.
It's fun.
Okay.
Yeah. I haven't played it, but my kids
Yeah,
play
yeah,
quite
yeah.
a bit.
Yeah.
And they'll get with their friends, and here's the thing. So they'll get on a FaceTime call
Yep.
when they're with the person they're playing
Yep,
with.
that's
and
exactly
they'll
how
have the
they do it.
video in the top corner while they're, and I'm like,
That's
What are you
exactly
doing,
how they do
right?
it.
Wow.
Yep.
we have to watch it because my kids are like, you never know when they're on a video call with somebody
And
or
what
they're
you might
constantly
say.
recording. And I'm like, listen, I don't want the inside of my house broadcast
Thank you
Yep.
very
to
much.
somebody else's home. Maybe let's just chill out with
Issue
that.
I had was my daughter was on a video and I'm walking in the kitchen with my shirt off. And
Right.
it's
Yeah.
a room full of little girls. I'm like, oh, girl, why you didn't tell me you was videoing?
Yeah,
She had her headphones
Yeah,
on. I didn't know
yeah,
until
yeah.
I looked. And I've been
Yeah.
standing here for 2 minutes doing whatever with my shirt off, and some
See, and my older two are too old to have gone through
basketball
that, so I've
shorts.
missed all this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what you guys
Well,
are letting me know what I got.
Megan
coming
and
up
I
with
have been
Madeline.
caught a couple of times riding in the truck, the kids in the back, and we're just having a conversation. And they're not even talking is the weirdest thing, right? They're on a video call with somebody, not saying a word. And then we're just going on with and then we turn around to realize, well, you got us on speakerphone.
Yep.
And
Yep. Like
what's
you
going-
got to
like,
give us a heads up.
hang
That
up.
whole thing
What's
about
going on?
just staying
Hang
on
up.
the phone for hours and hours,
And not saying anything.
or even just narrating your life as you're. I get,
It's
you know what I'm
true,
saying?
yeah.
As though you were walking next
Yeah.
to somebody, but you got them on the phone. That's weird to me.
Yeah.
That's weird to me.
Well,
you know?
I don't know if maybe it's just my kids, but they'll answer and won't say anything. So if you call them, they'll just pick up, and then you're just sitting there quiet. You're like,
My,
hello?
my daughter does.
And then
that.
they're like, and I'm like, dude, when you answer the phone,
It's usually like
say
one
hello.
of her
Say hello.
friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's usually like another one of her girlfriends,
Yeah.
and Missy calling me, pick it up, and they'll just be sit on the phone with each other.
Not saying anything.
One might be doing their makeup, one might be whatever, playing the game.
They answer and wait for me to start the conversation. I'm calling you.
Right.
You answer, let me know you're on the line, and then we can talk. You know?
Wow, those generational shifts.
Kids are weird, man.
But someday they're
I
gonna
say
be,
weird,
you
they're
know,
different. They're
yeah,
just, they're
different, for
they're
sure.
different.
But,
Yeah,
I
they're
mean,
just different.
weird means different.
Yeah.
Makes me wonder about the things that our parents would have said about us at that, look at this crazy stuff, whatever it might be.
We were different.
Technology changes so fast. And you think about, for hundreds of years or whatever, technology kind of remained stagnant, especially when it came to your personal life, And then all of a sudden, within the last, say, 100 years, the changes in generations are just exponential. Every generation has so much more than the one before,
That
I don't think the
microchip.
iPhone been out of 20 years yet.
No, that microchip
Maybe
came
20
out
years.
and everything.
Yeah.
Just boom. And now with AI, there's no telling, right? I mean, it's growing so quick.
Yeah.
no telling.
I don't know. I'm not tripping about AI.
No, I'm not. But
I'm
with
not a
the-
scientist,
with the
whatever,
advances
but
in
yeah.
technology,
You gonna
right?
have to use it to your benefit.
Yeah, I think
Correct.
AI is a tool, just like
you
anything
gotta- yeah,
else.
it's a
We've talked
tool.
about it
Yeah,
on
you
here, but
gotta
I
make
think-
it-
Yeah, I think it's a tool.
Chat
Figure out how to use
GPT's
it,
my
Well,
BITCH.
I mean, they've got the deep fakes for the videos, and I mean,
Yeah.
they could. What was it? It was on
That's
the
a wild
news,
one.
and they went there and they said if they've got 5 minutes of you speaking, they can just use that, put it into the computer, and they can make a video of you saying anything they want you to say.
Anything they want, yeah.
And the woman, the reporter that was there talking to them, within the time that she was there interviewing them about that, they recorded her and then had AI create a video of her giving a speech and showed it to her before she left.
Imagine how
And was
many
like,
people gonna start getting in trouble on that.
And it was a video of her
Yeah.
Or you
giving
can
the
use the
speech.
excuse.
Give it
Hey,
all
that's a
the
deep
AI.
fake.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been doing it for celebrities and they just to show you how quickly and easily they can do it.
For
We
sure.
only need 5 minutes of you speaking, and we can put it together.
But as the younger generations grow up, they're going to grow up with that, with the knowledge that it's there. I can remember thinking how glad I am that we didn't have cameras everywhere. You mentioned being filmed everywhere. When I was a teenager, me and my boys went out doing whatever it was we did, and I'm sure glad there's not video footage of a lot of the stuff that we did, whether it's the first time we got drunk or stoned or, whatever it may be, to, dangerous stuff or, illegal stuff, whatever it might be.
That VHS tape's been recorded over, don't worry.
It's been recorded over a bunch of times. Yeah, it lost its magnetism.
It done been dubbed.
Yeah.
But now every kid from the
Dubbed
time,
over.
they can't even go out with their friends. Everybody's got a video.
Correct.
Everybody's got a video of everything. And I just, I remember lamenting that lack of freedom of being able to do something and get away with it. My kids' generation grew up with those phones. My older kids' generation grew up with those phones. The younger kids now are going to be dealing with the AI, the fake videos, and that kind of thing. And every generation adapts to it and figures out a way to deal with it and moves forward. And I think the generation now is going to be able to handle it. That's what I think. And I don't think AI is going to become sentient. I don't think what they have out there calling it AI is truly intelligence. You go on Chat GPT or Grok. I was on Grok today trying to do something, and I kept, it never did get it right. I finally ended up wording it myself, the wording for something I was trying to put together. It just seems very, very trite. It seems like it has no thought. I don't know.
One of the guys I work
I don't
with
know. It's
uses
not the same.
Chat GPT, and he'll ask it a question, and then
Right.
he makes it like his mission to prove it wrong. And he's been successful a couple of times where
Yeah,
he'll ask
yeah,
it, and
that's-
it'll
yeah.
give him an answer, and then he'll do a quick Google search and be like, well, what about this over here? And kind of contradict what they
That's
said.
very
I
And
wonder,
like,
can he get it twice the same way, or would it learn from? what
well,
he
just different
proved it wrong,
situations. Right? Yeah. He'll ask it something different. It's not something the
Oh,
same
you're talking
every
about
time.
ask it the same question
Same
again.
again.
would it
Now
have-
would he get it wrong again?
Yeah.
That'll be
Yeah.
the thing. Like, or
Yeah.
did it just learn?
Wait a couple of days.
Is it
and then
learning?
ask
Yeah,
it.
and then
Yeah,
ask it
yeah.
the same
Ask
thing
it
that
the
you
same
just proved
thing.
it wrong on to see if it learned.
But AI is subject to the the programmers that give it its parameters. We've all heard the crazy woke, like back what was it when Kamala and Donald Trump were running for president? Didn't we do that here? Talking about why should I vote for Donald Trump? I can't get involved in political conversations,
maybe
and then
so. I
said
can't
why should I vote for Kamala? And it gave a bunch of reasons why. It's like
it was
okay.
pro Kamala.
yeah, very, very pro Kamala. They
pro-Kamala.
fixed that, but I mean, if you program it to
It had a built-in would there be a bias?
A built-in bias.
A built-in bias to it for Kamala.
Yep. Didn't help.
No, it's a shit show.
Guess not. Yeah. Yeah.
No, it didn't help at all. Well, shit. What they call that?
I don't know, man. That's a.
It don't matter, Republican, Democrat.
We didn't talked about that so many times. It's like there's no anybody that still believes any of that is real.
Left cheek, right cheek, same ass.
Same thing.
It's
Same
the same ass. It don't matter. You left or right. It's the same.
left or right. It's the same.
It's the same ass, man. It don't matter.
That might be the title. Left or right. It's the same ass.
or
Left
right,
cheek or
it's
right
the
cheek.
same
It's the
ass.
same
It's
ass.
the same ass. Man.
Give it to me, baby.
And all the girls say I'm pretty fly
For a white guy.
guy. That was a good song.
That was a good song.
Everybody was jamming to that one.
Pretty fly for it. That was the Offspring, right?
I don't even remember who it was.
See, I think there's a plan here. Mr. Producer Man has given us the cut sign. And he's like,
Put the
y'all
white
have
guys
ignored
over
me
there.
way too many times. I have the power of the
He
board.
did give us the cut sign.
I'm going to give you a helium voice.
Yeah, now just for the.
Next thing you know, I'm going to sound like
What we-
Babe Blue.
what we talking about earlier were when Joel Ostrander cut his foot off and the doctors put it back on and cast him up and that motherfucker ballooned. He woke up in pain the next day for cussing him out, like. Now that's what the producer man doing to us. Like, I'm gonna get you, man.
Getting us back.
Getting us back.
I'm gonna get mine one way
You
or
saw me
another.
cut the mic. Now you keep going.
You're gonna regret getting him that fancy board, that's for sure. We're gonna regret that.
Oh man. Why I sound silly as hell.
Yeah, but it's fun.
Shane, you don't sound as silly as I sound.
You do sound pretty silly.
I
out
sound
there, man.
silly as
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah, I dig
I
that.
don't know. I don't like
There's a lot of helium.
There's a lot of helium.
Yeah.
But
Helium has gotten expensive.
Has it? I'm not in the helium market. I don't
You know
know.
what? I really wanted to
It's
get
gotten
some
expensive.
helium tanks and give away helium balloons for when I
okay.
set up my
Yeah,
booth.
yeah.
You know, I'm saying
For
get some
kids?
Knox toy.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, the balloons are cheap. You can get them from China for nothing. But helium is, I
they
quickly
sell it by the
abandoned
pound
that.
like propane.
They sell it by bulk like that. Yeah, you got to go to like a gas supply place. But yeah, I mean, I would have gotten a full tank and strapped it in the van and come up with whatever. Might have even had to get a license for it or whatever. But yeah, it's cost prohibitive. Cost prohibitive. Because every kid's going to come up and want a balloon. I'd have to charge for
Everybody want a damn
balloons, and I'm not
balloon.
fixing to charge for a balloon. $1 a balloon or whatever,
Give him the balloon.
or a free balloon with any purchase. I don't know.
Free balloon with a
I'm not
purchase.
fixing to do it. Not fixing to do it.
You end up giving them away.
I would end up
balloon?
giving them away.
Buy a plane, you get a balloon.
Yep, there you go. Buy a plane, you get a balloon.
But hey,
Otherwise,
all good things must come to an end, Shane.
that's true.
If I said it once, I said it 1,000 times.
Seemed like we
Like
just sat down.
Sat down, brother.
What do you think, Joel? This is your first experience on the podcast. How long do you think we've been talking?
45 minutes. Probably way off.
I'm gonna go 78 minutes.
Oh,
78.
Oh, you're not quite
very
as dead on.
specific. I like it. Yeah.
67.
I was 10 off.
You were 10 off.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Time flies when you're having
Yeah,
fun.
There you go.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And when you think about it, we're actually a little bit late down in here. I don't know. Something happened with we got started a little bit later than we usually do. We've been hanging out for hours now.
Shit, since about 5:45.
And it
6
does seem
o'clock.
like we just scratched the surface.
Yeah.
And we've been talking the whole time.
The whole
It's
time.
been a good time for
No
sure.
pauses.
Yeah.
Well, you've been talking the whole time.
What? What?
You and Joel. I'm like a fly on the wall.
Can you take us out of this whole debacle?
Well,
man?
you
Wind,
know-
wind this whole thing up and put a bow on
So
it.
I always give the guest the opportunity, to take us out with some words of wisdom.
Words of
And
wisdom.
I want to extend that same opportunity to Mr. Joel over here,
Mr.
if he's willing.
Mr. Joel
If not-
Ostrander.
What you think, Joe?
Yeah.
You
So
got something for us?
yeah, I feel like I knew this was coming, especially as much as I listened to you guys, and I told myself I'd prepare, and I didn't.
Neither
But
did
yeah,
we.
I think-
We know.
well, I think, off the top, I would say stay true to yourself no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
And always be honest, even in the hard times. It's the best way to go about it.
Always be honest.
Integrity.
Even in the hard times.
Honesty is the best policy.
Yeah.
Honey, does this dress make my butt look fat?
Does it?
I like big butts.
And I cannot lie.
There you go. You're
Cannot
right.
lie.
You know, it does, and I like it. Right?
There
That's
you
how
go.
you say it. Right?
Oh, well played, sir.
I
Well
cannot
played.
lie. Hey.
Well played, sir.
Always be honest.
And stay true to yourself.
And stay true
Yeah.
to yourself.
Even-
stay true to yourself and always be honest.
Yeah, even if you're going to get in trouble, just get it over with. Be honest. Yeah.
Ooh.
Bite the bullet. Be honest. Take the hit. Move on.
Boy, that could be unpacked.
Yeah.
That's
maybe
hard for a lot
on
of
the
people to
next
do.
episode, you guys can
That
really
is
get
hard
into
for a lot of
that.
people to
That's
do.
hard for a lot of people to do.
Because that involves taking responsibility for what you've done. And I think there's
Yeah. Well,
I think
self accountability
Self accountability.
is very important. Right, it goes a long way.
Self accountability. I
Yeah.
agree.
Mm.
Some might say self discipline. Same thing. Words of wisdom with Mr. Joel Ostrander.
I think that was good. It was great.
Well, with that having been said, this has been Vendor Chronicles. Peace.
Going out. Clap it up.